The Nodus fall gameplay. 2 minutes of it. Is this leaks or is this official? Official but compiled. Okay. God, is this gonna be like more Monster Hunter or more Night Rainy? Without, I guess, like the survival aspect. It's more hunting aspect. Both? Relink? Maybe it's like Monster Rain? Whoa, 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 what was that? It's like some type of... Maybe it's a mechanic for this class specifically? Okay. These bow attacks looking a little lame for a Monster Hunter type game. Okay, wait a second. Hold up. I spoke too soon? Weak. Weak. Sounds does not. It's not there. Not good enough. Not good enough. See, the Dragon Piercer has the fucking crispiness to it. That one just felt a little weak. Just felt a little flimsy, you know? Oh my god, they just cut it like that, huh? Game is going to be a free-to-play live service game, but the monetization system is paid cosmetics. Yeah, I heard that as well. I can't wait for this game to be almost exactly what MTash wants, and then MTash doesn't end up playing it for longer than like 2 weeks. Oh, Hot Springs! Wait a second. This is like fucking Vindictus, bro. Okay, okay, that's pretty good. There's also a PvP mode where you can be the boss. I feel like you could be such a jackass in this, no? I would 100% be a jackass. If there's a boss that could grab players, I would specifically find that one fucker in the pre-made and only target them over and over. You know how you guys ever play like a co-op Monster Hunter game like this and you fucking, it infuriates you that for some reason the monster only goes after you every time? I'm gonna make that a reality. They're gonna be like, what the why is this guy only going for me? Just me. Watch this for more info.
All right, so we've just got our first ever collecting items.
You know what? I think we're watching the wrong video right now. I think we're watching the wrong video.
So, Nodus Fall. Apparently, it's not a gacha game, but the first time that I saw the trailer and I realized it was Hoyoverse,
God damn it, Dash, did you go to the beach? Why are you so sunburned?
What happens when you take Elden Ring and you make it a gacha game? And
oh my
I wasn't
God, bro.
too excited
to
upon
fucking buy
seeing this
some sunscreen
because
from
even
Lily.
though it looks really good, I figured it's always just going to be worse because it's a gacha game. But apparently it's not. In an interview with PC Gamer, they said that characters will not be from any sort of draw system. It will be unlocked via gameplay. So, the different characters that you're going to have in your team or that you're going to be using in the game are apparently going to be from unlocks. Whether you need to upgrade a skill tree to unlock different weapons or abilities or how it will fully function, I don't know, but apparently this is going to be some Elden Ring Monster Slayer type game that isn't a gacha. Now, when everyone sees this Hoyoverse, wherever you are, this Hoyoverse logo, I saw a lot of people groaning, saying, "Oh, here we go again." But there is something that I want to say about Hoyoverse. Yes, they do make gacha games, and yes, maybe we've had our differences in the past. One thing I will not deny is they have made some very good action ARPG type combat in multiple games. Genshin, I would say, is a little bit slower combat than Zenless Zone Zero, but both of them are
Okay, but like, I feel like sometimes this type of discussion is kind of low-key, kind of pointless though, because it's like, just because a company has made something in the past or some other things in the past, does that mean the newest game is gonna be like good? Because isn't it like just a completely different team of probably brand new people like working on this? Because like as far as I can see, right, every time Hoyo or Kuro or any of these companies start making a new game or working on a new game, they hire a whole new, or they're hiring a whole new batch. I'd be hard pressed to believe someone that worked on Honkai Star Rail is working on Nodus Fall. Right? Like I don't think so, you know?
pretty cool and feel pretty good with parries and different abilities.
You with Ubisoft? That's different. My problem with Ubisoft is just it's just with the company, okay? It's the company. The company, and same thing with Blizzard, okay? The company and its structure and from the higher ups, it's fucked from the top, okay? What are you question marking? Did you guys hear what the Ubisoft CEO said back then with the fucking quadruple A fucking nonsense and the fucking price points and the fucking, like, what do you mean? Sounds like Hoyoverse, brother. I've never seen Dawei try to push the industry towards quadruple A games and pushing the price fucking point higher. What? I've never seen. Listen, you can say a lot of things about Dawei. I haven't seen Dawei say that though.
Picking up opponents, AoEs you need to dodge. There is a lot of fun in those games. But I find that a lot of the gacha is what holds the game back. And building the game for an audience that doesn't really want to struggle in a lot of cases. I would say Zenless Zone Zero is definitely a little bit more hardcore in some of the fights. I see this and I think, they could do it. They could do it, and they could do it very well. How many times has Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, HSR, how many times has an update launched and the servers crash? How many times are there game-breaking bugs? It's actually very few and far between. In fact, I would say it is one of the most polished games when putting out a new patch that I've seen almost ever. Every Destiny update ever. Every single DLC that has ever happened, the servers essentially crash. It has never happened in the history of all of Destiny in 10 years that a new DLC comes out and the servers don't blow up. And that is very, very rare in something like Genshin Impact. And if they are able to make a beautiful game like this, even if people are comparing it to Elden Ring and saying some of the things are essentially AI or like ripped off, it looks good. It looks good, yes. There is a Monster Hunter enemy that looks very similar to this.
I don't even know where the AI discussions are coming from, by the way. Like, I don't know where those are coming from. I feel like people are just like seeing some things that certain people in MiHoYo have said about AI and basically using that to, or conflating that into everything they make now is just AI. But they're not understanding that the term AI doesn't just automatically mean Gen AI, right? Like, yeah, like a lot of these people, this is what I'm saying, man. I feel like so many people just don't understand what it fucking means when a lot of people in the industries, different industries, say AI, right? Like they'll probably start frothing at the mouth when they realize that a lot of fucking animation studios have AI tools that they use to fucking literally make their work faster, and like even doing mid frames, like the frames between like major frames to fucking use AI tools to literally. A lot of the hate towards Hoyoverse and Nodus Fall is genuinely just xenophobia, the notion that Chinese products are cheaper and knockoffs. Could be, maybe, right? I don't fucking know, right? It could be possible, but I don't know if it's just, I don't know if that holds any water in the modern age. Right, maybe a long time ago, before our time, right? Maybe it had some water, right, before we were born. But like nowadays, I feel like a lot of Chinese products are just straight up fucking better. Like, listen, I always go back to this, but just look at EVs, man. I'm sorry, dude. Tesla suck massive ball sacks. Like, it's garbage. All right, like every Chinese EV is probably better than the fucking Tesla, you know, 1-to-1. It's not even close. So it's just, I don't fucking know. It's just because it's a gacha company. It's not a complicated reason. People are racist as fuck, dude. Okay, but by that same logic though, like if people hate on Chinese products because they're Chinese, the same people literally go, huh? like, it's like, okay, at a certain point, it's like, okay, what? I mean, if you're gonna be racist, it's like, what's? I mean, I don't really get this.
Chimera type enemies in a lot of different games. You could compare this enemy to something like Bahamut in Final Fantasy.
It's not AoE racism. Oh, it's pinpointed racism. So they're racist against Chinese people, but not Japanese people.
You cannot look at some of these animations.
I don't know, man. The tried and true racists I've seen growing up, they're racist to just whole swaths of people. Not like people I've met growing up that are racist towards Asian people. They don't nitpick like, which Asian are you? Oh, you're Korean. You've passed. But if you were Chinese, like, no, bro. They just fucking categorize all of us as Chinese. Like, I don't know. Competitive racism? Am I wrong? I swear to God, when I was growing up, it didn't matter what Asian you were just Chinese to the racists, okay? Like, I don't know. That's weak racist. Oh, so I only ran into, like, tier 5 racists, like the ones that are low tier. Oh, okay. I didn't run into, like, the fucking T00 cycling racists. Okay, my bad. All right.
And say it is ugly. Could it be maybe not as creative or stylized as you would like? Maybe. You could argue a lot of different things, but this is
I was playing quick play. I wasn't on comp. Oh, fuck, man.
A high quality model. This is a AAA looking game. This looks, in my opinion, if we have to compare it apples to apples, water to water, grass to grass, this probably does
not
look
every
better
racist
than
is the
Ring.
same, Fob.
Will it be better than Elden Ring?
I'm being racist to racist.
A very similar motif to Millennia. You know, that's one of the things people are comparing is they look at this and they're like, you're ripping off Elden Ring. I can understand it. But it does look good.
You know what the funniest part of this was, though? If they're saying they're ripping it off of Elden Ring and this is Millennia, isn't this literally a playable character, not a boss? So it's like kind of funny.
And Hoyoverse has a lot of money. They have an obscene amount of money. And they are going to
they still ripped it. I can't deny that it's like very fucking similar, right? But like, in my opinion, right? I think I've said this before, right? With other games that have homages or references, I think stuff like that, to a certain degree, should be like it's like an honor, right? When another developer sees your shit and it's like, holy fuck, that was so good that we want to make something that's like that, you know? I view that stuff as like a goddamn honor, right? Like when the people on social media were going like, I can't believe NTE copied Camellia from Wuthering Waves. Brother, I would see that as a Wuthering Waves fan and be like, you know what? Hey, it's because they think Wua's that fucking good, baby. They want to copy that shit, right? Like, people don't understand logically that if you are a target of being mimicked, that means you're that fucking good, right? Like, nobody's mimicking your ass if you're a bum, okay? Like, if you go outside dressed like a fucking homeless person, nobody's like, shit, bro, I gotta cop his fit. Like, nobody's saying that. Shut the fuck. Like, you look like a bum, okay? But if you look good as fuck, they're like, yo, shit, yo, where'd you get that? You know? Like that's what I think a lot of people don't see, right? Certain ways in my mind I see when other companies put homages or like reference or like even maybe to a certain point like copy it really fucking similarly, right? My first thing is like, damn, they must love the fuck out of that IP, and then I think like, okay, that is a little too fucking close. That just fucking ripping it off, right? But like, so okay, no, I'm not mimicking bald people.
It looks lazy when it is this prolific and proximal.
No, I can agree, right? I can agree there are certain things that are like way too on the nose, right? Like specifically this scene. And I think there's another one with like there's like a boss that looks that when I watched the ONL, I like literally wanted to say Nameless King. Because I think there was a scene with a dude and his dragon, and I was like, that literally is like a spitting image of the Nameless King. And I was like, that's it's a little too close, you know? It's a little too close, Hoyo. Like, you could have maybe made it a little different, you know? But yeah. FromSoft created Dragon Riders. I'm not saying that, right? I'm not saying that, but I could still say, like, there is probably a very heavy inspiration there, you know?
Big world. And if it's not a gacha game, if the rumors are true, whether people want to accept it or not, I bet you that they do better than you expect. Especially if it isn't a gacha. And I want to explain that because gacha games inherently are trying to tilt you. They are inherently trying to frustrate you so that you get the new characters, you run out of currency, you buy the energy, whatever it might be. But who's to say that they also can't just make a good game? When I see these bosses, when I see these engagements, I think that looks fantastic. I know you can compare it to Monster Hunter, all these different things. There is no reason why the Hoyoverse devs cannot build a good feeling ARPG that isn't cucking you with gacha, isn't.
No, this is what I also said, you know, like, regardless of if there's a ton of fucking copying or a ton of things that look way too similar to another game, right? I feel like as long as the game's fucking fun, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? And as much as, like, you have to remember, like, probably a ton of gamers out there don't fucking give a fuck, right? Most of them will just slop it up. Like, let me just remind you. Let me just remind you at all times, there are people to this day still commenting on those AI Ethereal Restart character videos and going like, yes, let's go, another one. I love this. Hey, Ethereal Restart. Woo! Like, brother, Ethereal Restart still makes hundreds of thousands of dollars, literally just Gen AIing fucking characters. Like, if that is not proof in the fucking pudding that people don't give a fuck, I don't know. Like, they just don't give a shit, you know? As long as they enjoy the game, that's all that fucking matters to them, you know? So, you have literally no reason to not put this game, give this game a whirl. If it's your type of game, it's free. That's what I'm saying, you know? Like, okay, wait, is it 100% confirmed it's free to play? I think it is, right? Yeah, I mean, that's just, like, listen, this is why I 100% believe there's no shot real human beings that actually care about playing games won't be trying it. Like, bro, it's fucking for free, right? Like, what else would you, like, come on.
Cucking you with energy systems. There's no reason why, with all the experience from turn-based games to ARPGs, all the games they built, all the boss fights they've created, all the enemy styles and attack patterns, all this, why can't they put it together in a non-gacha formula and make a good game? I'm not even trying to glaze Hoyoverse.
They'll hate on this and then praise Palworld for being like Pokemon because it's Japan. True, that is something that is interesting, right? Palworld, I don't think they were praising. To be fair, I don't think people were praising Palworld for being Pokemon because it's Japan. I think Palworld got the praise and push that it did because Nintendo were being fucking little shitheads about the copyrights. You know, I legitimately think if Nintendo wasn't such fucking losers, and with the copyrights that they try to fucking push, Palworld probably wouldn't have gotten as big of a push as it did. Like, that's the thing. People's hate is a lot easier to weaponize than something people like, right? So if people just liked Palworld, it would have done decently. It would have done well, right? But you get people behind something they hate, aka big corporation trying to bully small company with dog shit copyrights, then it's like, oh, now it's like accelerating a lot faster, you know? But yeah, I mean, let's be fair, right? Fucking Palworld ripped shit fucking 1-to-1 on a lot of stuff. A lot of pals were a little too similar to certain Pokemon and things, so...
I'm just being a realist. From the things
But again, right, that didn't fucking matter because why? Palworld was genuinely fun. Nintendo sat on their fucking asses for decades doing nothing like Palworld and then got fucking pissed when another company actually decided to do what people wanted from them. I mean, people didn't care. Yeah, sure, it copied a bunch of fucking Pokemon. Sure, it copied a bunch of designs, but it's fun as fuck, so they're gonna play it, right?
I've seen, there are a lot of talented people that can build very cool things in the games. And the reason I get tilted is because of the quest lines and the busy work and all the bullshit in between. I like fighting stuff. I liked the Spiral Abyss. I liked Zenla's Zone combat for the most part. The parries, all these different things.
I would love to see you being this reasonable and shit on chat when this chat calling every other gacha copies Hoyo every day nonstop. When does my chat say that? My chat literally shits on Hoyo as well. What? You can say that, but like you can't deny that my chat pretty equally hates on every fucking gacha company. Like, I think if you think my chat is staunchly Hoyo defenders, you might not be reading the fucking rage bait comments very well. You have to realize what happens is I might be having a reasonable take, and then there'll be people that will rage bait me by basically saying stuff that they don't actually believe to basically get me to get stun locked. We never did, bro. Like, what? This entire chat of rage baiter. Shut the fuck up. Okay?
Really innocent.
People being stupid equals rage bait. Okay, Paisley, let me ask you, are rage baiters stupid? Yes. Well, there you go. Then, yeah, you just solved your equation. People being stupid equals rage bait. Yes.
They feel good.
I just solved your equation
Even
for you.
Honkai Impact Third, one of their first successful games.
Not when
it's
I
a
do
little
it.
dated
Oh.
now. They had some really cool bosses and animations and things you had to dodge, and it felt fun to play. They've got a decade or more of experience now building stuff that can make this dragon fun to fight. And I hope that they do it. I hope that there's more good games. I hope that they nail this and it isn't a piece of trash because they don't have gacha slopped on top. Is that not fair? I feel like that's fair. When I look at the gameplay, when I look at the visuals, this is something that is right up my alley. I love Dark Souls. I love Elden Ring. I love Monster Hunter. And if they are just making...
Okay. Tash, you quit Where Winds Meet like 2 days in. I swear to God. Where Winds Meet would have been right up his alley because his whole thing was that he hates when like bosses don't just fucking like are squishy as fuck or just tickle you. But then Where Winds Meet was like, I don't know, man. The first fucking fights I had in Where Winds Meet against that fucking boss, as soon as you get into the open field and you're in like legend difficulty or whatnot, that shit was not fucking a walk in the park, man. Like, I don't know.
A free-to-play version of that. And I can build a party of cool characters to support my main character.
Okay, I don't think it's party. I think it's co-op. Like,
I don't know exactly how the gameplay is going to function. I don't know how we're going to upgrade things. I don't know if it's going to be fully free-to-play the way they're claiming. But if they do, and it is all funded by skins, a lot of people are saying, well, how the hell are they going to make money? I'll tell you exactly how. I'm
it's
going to tell
single
you
player till mid game, according to info. So you think it's gonna be single player with like AI teammates, or like, how would that even work? Maybe, I guess.
exactly how. If they make the best free-to-play game ever, if they make the best...
You think Hoyo saw how much people are spending on Astra skins and that affected Nodus fall monetization at all? No, I think Hoyo saw how much fucking money Where Winds Meet is making off of Chinese whales that want a $40,000 boat. The amount of people in China that have $40,000 boats make no fucking sense in Where Winds Meet. It really doesn't. I'm sorry, dude. That's ridiculous. That's insane, you know? I think that's probably the main thing. They just saw how if you create a good game and if you put insane possibilities of cosmetics in the game, some of those fucking whales are gonna lock the fuck in and go crazy on it, right? You playing the bow character in this game, right? I don't know. The bow attacks looked a little flimsy, but because the thing I like about bow characters is when their attacks are heavy and have an impact, you know? But yeah. Also, yeah, I definitely think Nodus Fall was in production before Astra. Like this, if you think they created this game post Astra, goddamn, bro, Hoyo must be on a fucking tear in the dev process. They are fucking fast as fuck. This definitely had to have been in the process of building for long as fuck, you know? Did you try the new weapon in Where Winds Meet? No, I haven't.
RPG ever. If this is as good as Dark Souls or Elden Ring, I'm going to tell you how they make money. And it all goes back to... Oh, let me back out of here. It all goes back to Fortnite. If you are not familiar with the Raven skin, this is pretty much the first big skin that came out in Fortnite. They made $1 billion or something crazy. Like, I think it was $1 billion in a week after this skin launched because they had one of the most popular FPS games ever. and they put out a $14 or $20 skin, and everyone bought it because it was cooler than everything else in the game at that time. The skins in the game were terrible. This one comes out, it was really cool, and everybody bought it. So if you are taking the best game ever, this is the best free-to-play ARPG that has ever existed.
I feel like Fortnite as the example is not the right one. I think Counter-Strike is the right example of like the father of fucking cosmetics. Spending stupid money for cosmetics. Was there a game before Counter-Strike that had people spending ridiculous amounts of money for skins? MMOs? I mean, Dota? Oh, wait, true. Dota? Wait, were Dota skins before CS skins? Yes? Okay. Now, I do agree that MMOs, yes, but I'm talking about just like, I mean, I guess MMOs, but like, do you think MMOs make more money? Like, do you think there's an MMO that has made more money than Valve has off of CS skins? Maybe WoW? I don't know, man. I don't think so. Even on WoW, I don't think so. Like, I think most of WoW's money is from subscriptions, no? I've read it somewhere that the lion's share of WoW's money is from subscriptions, not like cosmetics. So, Dota skin has like $2,500 of a capsule for you can select one of it. Yeah, bro, there's fucking there's CS. I mean, there's CS is a bad example. You can sell skins unless you can sell skins in Nodus Fall. I mean, what I'm saying is it created the desire for a game that doesn't need skins for people to want to spend money on skins just to look cooler, right? I feel like CS is probably the best example that I can think of. I don't know anything about Dota, so I can't really speak on Dota.
People are going to buy skins. If they put a $10, $15 skin in there, you've got these beautiful characters. You can make them even sexier. People are going to spend buttloads of money on skins. You don't have to monetize sexier. People are going to spend
F-Dash,
buttloads
gotcha.
of money on skins. You don't have to monetize with gacha and spend $500 on characters to make money. Because I'm going to make this argument right here. If you look at something like Genshin Impact and you sell a skin, there's hundreds and hundreds of characters in the game, and a free-to-play player can't get them all, especially if they're starting today. So if you release any skin at any moment in time in Genshin Impact right now, a new player jumping in, there's a very good chance they don't have that character, and they might not be able to get that character in any reasonable amount of time. If you look at something like Eula back in the day, Eula took like 2 years to rerun or something like that. It was crazy. Character comes out, it's like 2 years, you never see them again. That is the big problem. Why would you have a skin when people can't even interact with that skin? If this is the new meta, if this game right here is a free-to-play god-tier game that everyone has all the characters, when you put out the magma bow skin, or the lightning sword skin, or you put the bikini on the mage, everyone has that. If it's not a gacha game and everyone can interact with that skin, it becomes 20 times more valuable.
Oh, come on, Impash. We all know what they're gonna do. Come on. Like, we all know they're gonna make limited run skins of a special outfit that's not gonna run again for like probably 3-4 years. It's gonna be super FOMO'd out. It's like, or maybe they even do something where it's like, this is gonna be once. This is never gonna rerun again, right? This is you either get it now or you're never gonna get it type of situation. Like, a lot of these cosmetic only monetization games do stuff like that because that's their main way of monetizing. Like, I think if Mtash thinks that like it's just gonna be like a permanent shop that has like cosmetics just available at all times to purchase, that's not the reality, bro. I feel like it's just a no-brainer that they will have limited outfits, limited weapons, like. It is what it is. No, it'll be better than Monster Hunter from FromSoft, and also purely be non-FOMO cosmetics. Nah, that's like, come on, bro. Come on. Where does Darth Maul
valuable. It becomes 80 times more valuable because they don't have to sift through 80 potential characters that they might not have in order to use it. You know what I'm saying? There is a model
Why
here
does
where it
that
works,
guy
where
face
yes,
that
they
every
spent
day,
$100 million,
just randomly in a
$200
discussion.
million on it.
Just no
But
reason.
if this is free,
It makes
if
no
it is on
sense.
Elden Ring level and it's free, it's gonna have 5 times the players that
At
Elden
least say
Ring
the
had.
joke
Every
right
single
too. You're just
person
like
in the
not
world
even
is gonna
trying to
download
say
this
it
game
right.
and try it. And if they put out
It's
a
where
$5
does Darth
skin,
Vader buy
it
his
is going
shoes,
to
you
make
stupid
them money,
fucker.
and it's going to make them an unbelievable amount of money. There is definitely potential here.
Oh wait, no,
for
it's
a
not. It's
game
Darth. Where's
like
Darth Maul
this
buy his shoes?
to
It's a Darth
monetize with
oh,
just
no, I'm
skins.
dumb.
And
My-
if they
my
do
bad.
it, wicked. we just got absolutely blessed. And if we look at something like Where Winds Meets, Where Winds Meet is this huge game. There's lots of skins. I don't know if it's necessarily pay to win because you could buy more energy or anything like that. But like for the most part, it was a darn good game. And they monetized very heavily with the skin side of things. I didn't play it long term because I didn't want to play another open world game like that. But Where Winds Meet has kind of done that. If this can now be better than Where Winds Meet, I think it's huge. I think it's a huge potential. So
Isn't Nodus Fall gonna be open world as well, chat? I swear I saw open world as a tag. Yes, they show exploration. Yes, think ER style. Yeah, so I don't know, Mtash. You didn't like Where Winds Meet because of the open world. I don't think you're gonna like Nodus Fall either.
after finding out that it's not gacha, I am way more interested than I was before. Way more interested than I was before. This is, potentially another year out or 2 years out. Who knows when this really is, but I am not going to shun this game just because it's Hoyoverse, especially if they've made the decision to cut out the gacha. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon.
I mean, fair. I mean, I think I think this was a fair video. The only thing that to be seen, how long does Mtash play Nodus Fall? Ooh.